classes. One of my goals is also to... Hello people of the internet, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name's Clarisse. If you're new here, I make productivity, college, and self-care related videos here on YouTube, so it's lovely to meet you. Today's video is going to be all about how I get ready and how I prepare for a new semester. I'm starting my fall semester of college in like 15 days, which is like, I don't know how to feel about that. I'm both like kind of excited but also very nervous, and I want to enjoy summer, but I also don't want to step into school feeling incredibly lost and unprepared. So we're gonna prepare in this video. First thing that I have to do is I have to prepare for my registration, which is basically when you register for each of your classes and when you kind of build your schedule. And so I'm just gonna go through that today, and I've got a pen and paper. I'm gonna write down my choices, give myself like 3 to 4 backup plans, and that's what I'm gonna do. Personally, this is like fun and exciting to me. It's really not that tedious, but I know some people might think I'm crazy that I'm like out here making 4 backup plans for my schedule, but listen, my schedule is like sacred to me. I will do anything to get a good schedule. And if it guarantees my happiness this semester, like I don't mind spending like 1.5 hours on like Facebook looking up reviews of teachers. It's worth it, trust me. So I'm actually lucky enough that I get to kind of pick out parts of my schedule. Of course, some of it is already pre-assigned, but what I do get to pick, I like to take my time with and choose carefully. I use my college's registration guide, which is where you can find information such as course descriptions, the name of the teachers, as well as the course times. First thing I'll take a look at is the course times, because then I can eliminate anything that isn't compatible with my schedule. And I also usually like to eliminate morning classes just because I live far away from campus, and I've come to learn that waking up at 6 a.m. is not really for me. So I like to also avoid those when I can. My registration is in 4 minutes. I was just rewatching the tutorials on how to register. It turns out I had to go back and look through the courses offered again last night because 2 of my choices for philosophy had no more seats available, which is like, it was frustrating for sure, because obviously when you plan to get a certain course and then it's full, it's kind of a bummer, but it's fine. I found another time slot that doesn't work as well, but it works, and if all goes well, I should be with my friend Ashley in that course. So at least, like, even if it's not perfect schedule-wise, it's with a friend, so that's encouraging. 30 seconds. I'm stressed. Okay, go. Go, 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 go. It's section 16. Section 10 is available. Okay, now I just have to figure out how to find the lines. Oh yeah, that's fine. Let me just make sure I have the right thing. This. Let me finalize. Yes. There we go. That took literally 4 minutes. I'm gonna go eat some food now. Hello again. So I had my registration a couple days ago, and I thought I would show you guys how I plan and sort of get ready for the semester. I'm going to show you guys how I use Google Calendar. I'm going to update my Notion a little bit as well and just give you guys an overview of what that looks like. So let's get right into it. First thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to update my Google Calendar and just fill in my schedule with my classes. So I have a few different calendars here on the left just to stay organized with everything I've got going on with my classes, appointments, and I've also got my friends' schedule so that we can see when we can hang out. Basically, the way that I like to organize and use Google Calendar is I will create a calendar for each class. So as you can see, I've got one like for English, for French, Humanities, which was philosophy last semester, phys ed, and so on. So I'm just gonna update these because, for example, I don't have French this semester. And you can also customize the color of your calendar by doing this. And this is how you get aesthetic color palettes using Google Calendar. So I'm just gonna go back and check my schedule and just basically fill in what that's gonna look like.
So I wanted to quickly go over how specifically you can change the colors in your Google Calendar, because whenever I discovered this, it made me so much more excited to use my calendar because it suddenly was colorful and aesthetic. Basically, you are going to have to create a new calendar for each color that you want, which is a little bit tedious, but it is worth it. And then whenever you create a Google Calendar, you can actually customize the color that you want without having to necessarily pick one of the defaults. And to do so, you just click the little plus and you copy and paste your color code. I like to go on websites like Pinterest or Color Hunt to find aesthetic color palettes. Just make sure that whatever event you have is set to be in that calendar and it'll be the color of your choice. Customizing the colors makes me a lot more motivated to use my calendars, so I definitely recommend it.
Now it is time to take a look at my Notion, and I do plan on making a full Notion tour, especially once the semester starts again and I start using it a lot more, because to be honest, although I do use it in the summertime, I use it a lot more obviously during the semester to plan things and so on. But I still wanted to give you guys a quick overview of how I organize things for the upcoming semester. First, we've got my home page, and I'm gonna go onto my college page, which I haven't visited in quite some time. And on here, I've just got a countdown for the end of the semester, and I put down all of my classes so that I can just click them and a page opens up where I'll add the teacher's name, their email, and their office hours, as well as the course outline once that's published. I also have a to-do list here that I keep just to add any like things that I need to get done, obviously. I just love checking things off, so that's very useful. And then here I copied and pasted a section of my like master assignment list and schedule, which is another page that I can actually show you right here. And it's currently empty, obviously, because I emptied it out after the end of the last semester. But basically you can keep all of your assignments. You can write down, say if I have a presentation and it's due tomorrow, it is obviously a presentation and it's for my film theory course, for example. I'll write all that down, then once it's done I check it off, and I also have a little space here where I can put my grade. So I've just organized that by writing in all of my new classes, because obviously they have new names now. Oh, and I also forgot to mention, but there is a calendar view, which is very useful because you can see all of your assignments. Because I copied and pasted this into each of my classes like designated page, I can see this assignment list, and I added a filter so that it only shows assignments in that class. And then down here, this is new, I didn't do this last semester, but I decided to add a weekly schedule. And to be honest, I definitely use my Google Calendar a lot more, but this is kind of an overview that I created to sort of give myself a general idea of what I want to do every day. And so as you can see, I entered in all of my class time, and then I added little sections of time in red that I can focus on getting work done for YouTube. Obviously this is in no way whatsoever like set in stone. This is really just to give myself an idea of how I want to like balance my time and how I want to distribute my tasks. I also wanted to lastly set some goals with you guys. So I've got this little page that is designated for fall 2022 goals, and these are my goals for this fall semester, obviously. And I thought we could set some of these goals together. If you want to write down in the comments a goal of yours, I think that'd be really fun. But I just wanted to show you guys mine. So I've got actually these two little toggles down here where I wrote down some goals. I'm obviously gonna add some more and go into more detail on how I can achieve this. But yeah, I thought if I would do that right now. So one of my academic goals is to maintain a high average, and in order to do this, I am gonna work on assignments as soon as I receive them. I like to do this thing where if something is due like Wednesday, I'll try to get it done at least by Monday, so like 2 days ahead or a couple days ahead, so that I can always like sleep on it, and if I want to change anything I have time to. So I give myself these like early deadlines, and that's really helped in the past semester, so I want to continue doing that this semester as well. Then another way that I can maintain a high average is to romanticize studying by going on like more study dates with my friends. That's that. Then I want to also get more involved in volunteering. I feel like I barely volunteered at all last semester, so obviously I run a club, but I also want to get involved in different ways. So I'm gonna sign up for, there's like a volunteering newsletter I think at my school or something like that, so I'm gonna try to get on that at the beginning of the semester. So those are my academic goals. Then for personal goals, I want to maintain a consistent sleep schedule. This is like my priority, and luckily this semester I have classes that start relatively at the same time, like 3 times a week. I start at 10, and then I only have one 8:30 a.m. class, so that's really gonna help me because I'll be able to wake up approximately at the same time every day. My goal is to wake up at 7 daily, and then obviously that won't be possible on a day when I start at 8:30, but you know, we can try. Similarly, I also want to go to bed at like 10:30 to 11 p.m. because let's be realistic here, like it's difficult sometimes when you have a lot of assignments to go to bed early, but I think once you get into the rhythm of like going to sleep early and waking up early, it just becomes easier. So I'm really going to try to stay consistent to that. Also, this is like kind of related to a sleep schedule, but it's also just another goal of mine. It's to work out thrice a week, 3 times a week, because this like will tire my body out and make it easier for me to fall asleep. And I also just want to work on trying to stay active during the semester because that's really something I struggle with. I want to streamline my content creating process. I don't even know if streamline is the right word for this, but as long as I understand it, then that's fine. So I kind of mentioned this, but that would mean that I would finish my rough cut by Wednesday, then finish a clean cut by Friday. I want to have a fun outing every 2 weeks. So this can be like going to the cinema, hanging out with friends, having some friends over for like a game night or something, or just spending some quality time one-on-one with a friend. I think it's realistic for me to do this every 2 weeks because honestly I'm like more of an introvert than an extrovert, so I don't need to like hang out with people that much or that often, but I just think it's like really fun to spice things up a little bit with a fun outing, so that at the end of the semester, when you look back on, you know, how the semester has gone, you can look back on not only your academic achievements, but also just look back on fun things that you did, whether it was going to see a play or doing an escape room or like whatever it might be, just doing that. That pretty much sums up how I plan and prepare for the semester. Honestly, doing this kind of made me excited for school to start again. I'm not gonna lie. I just love some organization and productivity related things. It just, I don't know, makes me feel great. If you want to see some more college and productivity related content, make sure to subscribe. That's pretty much all I post during the semester. So yeah, you can go ahead and subscribe if you want to see more of that. Once again, make sure to write down a goal of yours for this upcoming semester in the comments. I really want to know. And I hope you have a lovely rest of your day or night wherever you are, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!